what's up guys, Darkbreaker here in today's video with one of the most exciting Fiora gameplays I've done in a while. I've played Fiora countless times, practicing her again. She used to be one of my favorite and best champions. I've done so many videos for her. And trust me, this gameplay is nuts. It's so good actually. So I'm really excited to show you guys the gameplay. I'm gonna give you guys a nice voiceover and hopefully you guys will enjoy it too. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you guys want to see barrel name Fiora as well, how about we are gonna reach 500 likes and I'm gonna give you guys a sexy split push Fiora video as well. But yeah, Fiora got buffed that her first ability is way lower cooldown in the late game, and with this item build exactly, our cooldown is pretty much 0 in the late game, and this is an intense game. Like seriously, it's so intense. So I hope you guys are staying tuned and watch this video completely, because this game is actually nuts, and I'm honestly surprised because I'm smurfing. I'm actually smurfing. Old Pro Breaker is back. Pro Breaker Fiora is back, and yeah, I hope you guys would like this video just as much as I liked when I played it. I was so excited during the stream when I was playing this. So I hope you guys can tell. Anyways, let's get started with the item build. So in the jungle, I like to go Trinity first. I think this just gives you insane damage output. I know, for example, Nova Long goes Divine Sundra. I think Divine Sundra is also a great option if the opponents are more tanky. But the opponents in my team composition, they were not as tanky. And this build just gives us the maximum amount of damage output against squishy targets. So Trinity Force, really good synergy with the first ability, because after using your first ability, your next auto attack is gonna do additional damage. Plus you're getting movement speed as well when you're chasing opponents. So this is pretty neat. Next one is going to be Mana Immune. This item gives you tons of poking damage on your first ability, grants you shit ton amount of abilities, so we can spam our first ability even more. And yeah, it's just so gold efficient, gives you tons of attack damage, and every time you use an ability, yeah, you use the first ability, you will use your mana and do additional damage. So a lot of poking damage with the more mana onto the vital. I really like Blade of the Rune King. Some people don't use Blade of the Rune King on Fiora. I think it's preference. I think it just gives you more aggressiveness and more damage, and it really helps out with the jungle clear speed, and also helps you catching people with the drain effect, where you're just stealing the movement speed. So I like it preference wise. It gives you really good dual power and jungle clear speed, and obviously lifesteal and percentage damage as well. Then Death Dance for physical damage mitigation, and also this item got buffed so that you're getting more healing whenever a champion dies. You take damage over time, so you don't take damage immediately when it comes down to physical damage. So this is super useful, and obviously having so much ability haste. 25 from this, 20 from this, 15 from this, and in this game they actually had a lot of magic damage. They had a lot of magic damage, so I opted out for the Visage, even though there are some other options that you guys can run to. I'm gonna talk about it in a bit. But yeah, this item just gives you 20 ability haste, increases all of your healings as well, and obviously also gives you magic resistance. So I think the synergy with the Death Dance and the Blade of the Rune King just gives you more sustain. But yeah, other good options are obviously Guardian Angel as the last item. Guardian Angel is a good option. Sterox Gauge is a good option to be more tanky as well. Gives you the lifeline passive as well, or even just Twin Guard. And if you guys want some armor shred, you can go for a Mortal Reminder and the anti-heal as well. But yeah, these are the options pretty much. And for the runes in the jungle, Conqueror just makes the most sense. Gives you a lot of damage, and Omnivamp. You guys can also run Fleet Footwork for the early game for more movement speed and some sustain. And otherwise I like to go Brutal for the early game, so we have some more on-hit damage. And then Perseverance for tenacity and resistance. You could also just go for Bone Plating for damage reduction, and then Transcendence for even more ability haste. So you guys know we want to reach that 0 cooldown on our first ability in the late game. Because yeah, they changed it, that the cooldowns are just way shorter. Like the refund is less, but the cooldown is in total also way less. But yeah, that's great, and let's hop right into the game. Bam! Okay, let's going, guys. This game is gonna be insane. It's gonna be so good. And you guys can see they have very strong late game. They have Swain, they have Kale, they have I think they have Lucian plus Jenna as well. So actually Fiora might not have been the greatest pick here, but I was like, Fiora's a champion, it doesn't matter. The comp doesn't matter as long as you're snowballing. Because if Fiora wants to snowball in the early game, but as you guys can see in our team comp, we have 0 frontline anyways. So it's gonna be a very hard game. I'm gonna ward up my blue side, obviously, so I can see if someone is invading. I'm gonna reset, and then I'm just gonna start with a red clear. And as a Fiora, you can start full red clear into a gang, into invade, or into scuttle, or you're going for an entire clear where you're just clearing the red and then the blue side. And for the skill order, it's going to be the first ability, then the third ability, and then the second ability. First ability is your main damage tool, third ability, obviously, for the outstack reset. And, yeah, it just does a lot of damage. And second ability is the repose that you're using to block crowd control, and if you block crowd control, you can stun the opponent. But yeah, make sure vital management, using your auto attacks to hit the vital and then hit the first ability onto the next vital, so you can maximize the damage. Vital management on Fiora, super important, and I think it's kind of messy to land it correctly in teamfights as well. So you need to practice that one, that you don't, that you keep hitting the vitals correctly and you position yourself so that you always hit the vital. Because the vital, after you hit the first vital, it's always going to be on the opposite side. So you want to position yourself to the opposite side. So for example, if it's close range to you, out attack, and then you jump over with the first ability to hit the opposite side of the vital. I'm just going to try to get the double scutter right here. It's gonna be a long game, so I'm gonna drink my mate. I'm like a student hipster. In Germany, people that are drinking this are considered like hipsters. Like the typical student hipsters. And right here, yeah, Nami had vision on Kha'Zix, but didn't play safe and had to use flash, I think. I'm just gonna go for the full clear. Try to get that level 5, but we got double. We got double scuttle. Kha'Zix went for the full clear as well, but he started at blue side, so he pathed towards the top side. I think Kha'Zix is already, yeah, Kha'Zix is already level 5, by the way. Okay, tried to hit the vital, didn't quite land it. Right here, I actually wanted to turn on the Swain. If Annie used the ultimate on Swain, we could have turned on her. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for the level 5 right now. By the way, what's your opinion about Fiora? What's your opinion about Fiora in the jungle and in the Baron lane? And do you guys want to see a Baron and Fiora gameplay as well? This guy's diving. Oh, I remember what I did here. I wanted to kiss deer. Look at the chat, by the way. Everyone is memeing me. Yeah, everyone was like, nice flash, nice flash. Flash breaker. Tragic. You guys know I wanted to kiss deer. I wanted to kiss you guys. Okay, K with the dive. Use up the ultimate, but gets the kill. Right here, I'm just telling them. If it worked out, people would have just said KS breaker. But it didn't work out. I wasted my flash there. But yes, Fiora, you want to go for those early skirmishes where you are forcing fights at Scuttle, maybe go for an invade, because she's very strong as a duelist, and in the 1v1 in the early game. So you actually want to force fights on this champion. You should not be scared fighting 1v1 against the enemy jungler. Always go for those fights. Okay, I missed the first bit, I wasn't not close enough. He's just gonna... I'm not sure. Yoni went way too deep there. He shouldn't have done that. Way too deep, and he's gonna end up dying for it. Just too deep. I remember our early game was actually not that good. Nice, we got one kill. And now I'm gonna try to dash and... Nice play, good job by Annie. Very good job, Annie. We turned it and we got 2 kills. And right now I'm just pushing the wave in because it would have pushed in anyways, by the way. You saw 4 minions versus 3. It would have pushed anyways. I'm just gonna try to get 1 plate right here. And now I'm backing off. I'm helping you, literally pushing in the wave so it resets back. But this guy doesn't understand it. I mean, that's how it works. Like, if I see the wave is in a bad position, I push it in so it bounces back towards you. But a lot of laners don't understand wave management concept. Watch my wave management guide. I just realized, by the way, my wave management guide has 100,000 views, so thank you very much for that. And you guys should check it out if you guys haven't done it yet. It's a 1 hour. I think it's more than 1 hour. I think it's like 80 or 90 minutes wave management video. Check it out. Trust me. I'm just gonna flash because I saw Jenna was already coming, so just trying to make sure I get that kill. Okay, we should group up for the dragon right now. I'm pinging dragon, guys. Annie has ultimate. I need Annie to engage to use ultimate right here. But yeah, this Annie has some engaging problems. She does not want to engage. Like, they're all bunched up at dragon. She doesn't want to use ultimate on them. And that's something that's happening a lot of time in this game, so... yeah. She gets the kill though, good job. I'm pretty sure we could have turned easily there if we just group up and stop them while they're on it. If you play Annie and they're all bunched up, just use the ultimate aggressively. Just hit the 3-man ultimate on them and we can just... and then I can just engage. Like, I don't think they realize in our team composition. I can't really... Okay, she dies, I got the kill. I'm just going to try and get the rift hold. I'm pinging Annie, please help me quickly. But this is bad because we're slow now. This is bad. We're really slow. And Kazak's gonna come now. Let's see if I can get it in time. I do get it in time. I'm gonna try to back off right here. Kazak is jumping in. She's gonna use the ultimate. I have to back off right here. Where was I? We don't have frontline. We don't have frontline, so I need Nami to initiate with her ultimate, or let a nice bubble, and then Annie to follow up with her ultimate. Because otherwise those teamfights are very hard. We need to group up. I'm trying to flank on that Swain right now, since I have ultimate. But Kazak is here. Kazak is here, and I'm too deep. I'm gonna end up dying for this. It's my bad. I didn't think that Kazak was still here. I thought, okay, I can flank and collapse on Swain, but that Kazak was... I think he was on Crux, and then he saw me, and then he just turned as well. So I should have just backed off immediately. Right here, I'm getting the crystal first. I'm getting the crystal first, so I'm gonna start stacking up the mana mune already. But I'm getting... I think I'm getting Blade of the Rune King first for more damage and jungle clear speed. So I'm gonna get Tier into Blade of the Rune King and then Mana Mune. Because I think this way I can get the huge power spike of Blade of the Rune King immediately, where I'm having tons of damage, and then later on I can I can build up the Mana Mune or the Tier into Mana Mune and the Muramana. Because having Mana Mune is nice, right? But you need the stacks for the Muramana. So before you have Muramana, Mana Mune is not that strong. So might as well get the Blade of the Rune King first and try to stack up. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to force the mid turret right here. With the Rift Tower, we get the mid turret, and we open up the map, and then we can rotate better. And now, I'm just gonna try to flank onto that Kayle. She's low life. Just gonna use ultimate, run her down, we get that. And now we can also try to get the turret as well. So you saw, I used the Herald mid lane. They still had to defend the Rift Herald, and then I rotated to the side lane and collapsed. Okay, I don't know. Okay, now I see what happened. I don't understand why Annie ran away. And I got one-shotted so badly by the Kazakhs. I thought we could turn this easily. But let me check something really quick. The whole time she had ultimate, right? Yeah, she had ultimate here. Yeah, she had ultimate. Okay, she used it right there. Ah, okay, never mind. Okay, we get that kill right there. But I'm not sure why she's, you guys can see why she's walking around right here. Instead of staying like this, like we could, like, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, we're 4 versus 2. That's why I went in. I didn't realize that the Annie went around the world right there. Like, I'm not sure why she went here. You look at the minimap, she was right next to the Nami, and then she went around. And I thought she was right next to us, and we can turn this right here, because look at this is HP. I thought we could win this. I jump in, and then I didn't expect. I honestly didn't expect the isolation damage of Kha'Zix, so that's a mistake. You don't want to be alone against next to Kha'Zix, because his first ability is gonna do isolation damage, and then you're just getting one-shotted. So that was my bad. No, I didn't pay attention to the Annie that she was like completely back off right there. Okay, he's flashing over. Okay, Jhin, Giga Chat. Oh, nice. Jhin is popping. He gets the kill on Kha'Zix as well. Very good, he gets the shutdown. Dragon's gonna spawn in 30 seconds. We need to group up for this. By the way, when you see objective is spawning soon, get ready for it. That's something you guys will see in this game. That's something they're not paying attention to. They are not getting ready for the objective. Like, especially if they have already one dragon. Getting that second dragon is becoming important. Because you don't want to have let them have 2 dragons, because then there's the risk that they might get the triple dragon. And with the triple dragon, they're super, super strong. But yeah, Nami's low life, Yone is low life. They had to reset immediately right here. Oh, how did Nami even get low life in this position? Okay, she's trying to reset, and then she's getting caught. Okay, she tried to reset in a bad position, she got caught. She used her ultimate, and then she was not ready for the dragon, because dragon's spawning right now, and you guys will see that if you play against Kha'Zix players are always rushing the dragon immediately, especially when they see people are not ready for it. And right now, Annie's low life, Yone is low life, Nami is in the base. So what they're doing is they're just rushing it immediately, and I can't contest this. I can't contest this because, hey, guess what? 2 people are on the base. Like, and then, by the way, they're blaming me. Like, how do you give them the dragon? Ow. Like, you need to be in position for the dragon. I can't contest this on my own, especially with no frontline. But yeah, they got 2 dragons. This is already a bad spot, by the way. So make sure to be ready before an objective, push out the wave, buy your items 15-20 seconds beforehand, and then group up for the dragon. I don't know what expectations they have for me when 2 people are on the base. I'm just gonna dash and steal it on my own, right? And Nami's getting caught. I think that's something that she's doing a lot of this game. Where when you are playing an enchanter support, you need to group up with your allies. You can't run alone, especially not against a Kha'Zix that's just gonna catch you. It's a tendency that's gonna happen more often. But as a Fiora at this point of the game, make sure to keep farming the jungle and the side lane. Yeah, no one is here to help me defend this. I'm pinging. Yeah, but that turret is slow, they're just gonna force this. Okay, Kha'Zix here, I have to get out. Okay, we got the kill on Kayle. Lucian is pushing topside though, they're fighting bot lane. But I wonder, yeah, Annie had ultimate. I was wondering during the game why Annie didn't use ultimate here. But we're losing. I should have just defended Lucian instead of trying to help them here. Honestly, because we're just giving free turret. Well, she does use the ultimate right now. I'm just gonna flash and chase this guy. And I'm gonna get that kill, nice. They get the kill on Kha'Zix, good. And he gets the kill on Kha'Zix. The next teamfight is gonna be extremely important because the next teamfight is gonna be for the 3rd dragon. Okay, at this point I kind of got frustrated because she's saving her ultimate and then she just ends up missing it because she doesn't want to use it immediately when she could have. Yeah, maybe slightly tilted. Oh, he's getting caught, maybe. Ooh, I stun her, nice. Okay, Kha'Zix is trying to flank right here. But yeah, we just have to group. The problem is, like, we were really strong and we had a really good lead, but we also have to group up together, run together. Our team comp is not that bad, by the way, even though you guys might think, oh, it's really bad. Got the 4 vitals. Just gonna go for that Swain, and we get him, and now Dragon is up as well. So yeah, we just have to force that Dragon right here. We could also just go for the Baron immediately, but I was like, better make sure to get the 3rd dragon and prevent it from them getting it. So it was like, rush this first, and then maybe, possibly after, we could try to go for the Baron, even though it might be risky. Not gonna lie. We still have time. Kayle is also dead. Yone got the kill onto the Kayle, which is pretty good. Right now I'm pinging it, but it might be risky, not gonna lie. Because Kha'Zix could teleport in. That's what I was... Okay, he's already here, actually. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, he smited earlier. I did get it. Got that kill onto the Kha'Zix. I'm waiting with the Vital on this guy. And we get the kill as well. So we got the 3rd dragon. We got the 3rd dragon. And we got the Baron, which is super huge because right now we can siege. Strength to the Vital and use W for the K ultimate damage. Got the kill onto the Kayle. This guy's super low. I'm just gonna try to go for the turret quickly. And we get the kill onto that Lucian as well, popping off. So right now I'm just gonna quickly reset. I think I got Guardian Angel because at this point I'm really strong. And I don't want to give them shutdown, and Guardian Angel in the late game team fight is just so important. Because it just gives you the revive and the safety net. Because when you're dying, your teammates might be able to help you out. And you can play more aggressive because you know you have the 2nd life. And I know the enemy rep buff is up, so I'm just gonna go and try to steal it as well. And I'm just gonna get Protobelt as well on top of that for better gap closing. And the Protobelt also is useful to proc Vital. Fun fact, you can proc Vital with the Protobelt. So you could use Protobelt to proc the Vital and then dash to double proc immediately. I wonder what she did right there. Because she just got caught by the... I'm gonna rewatch. I pinged her back, right? Look at the positioning right here. Look where she is positioned. She's alone at enemy red buff. And we know Elder is spawning soon. And right here we see Kha'Zix is there on the minimap. And I'm pinging her back already, right? Yeah, I'm pinging her back. I'm pinging her back because she's alone right here. Elder is spawning soon. And Kha'Zix is right next to her. But she's not backing off. She's still staying. She's still staying. And now Kha'Zix is jumping on her. I can see literally on the minimap. Kha'Zix jumps on her and one-shots her. Right before the Elder spawns. You see, these are the type of mistakes I'm talking about. Where you are just screwing up the next team fight because you are, how long that? 50 seconds. Oh wait, I forgot to update the quality. No, this is actually the highest. She's dead for 50 seconds right before the Elder spawns. Because she didn't listen to going back when I pinged her to go back, even though we had vision on the Kha'Zix. So do you understand when I'm like, because she's gonna say, oh wow, okay, just wait a bit, guys, just wait a bit, and you guys will understand. This is what I mean when I'm talking about we need to group up, stop running alone, because people are just running on their own, getting caught. And they have the catch comp with Kha'Zix, while Kha'Zix wants to catch people one by one. And then like, that's best case for him, because he has the isolation damage right then, and he can just one-shot people. But look at this. Now our Nami is still dead and Elder's up. And guess what? They have Kha'Zix, and now Yone is also jumping and kamikazing. So we are in a 3 versus 5 situation. 3 versus 5 situation and Elder is up. Is that good? Nah, it's bad. Kha'Zix with the flank. I'm proccing the Kha'Zix immediately. His Guardian Angel is out. Like, Guardian Angel is so useful, look at this. Now he still has a second life. Nami's coming, but everyone else is dead now. Everyone else is just dead. And they get Elder. They will get Elder now. And do you understand why we lost Elder? Why did we lose Elder? Mistake number 1, Nami got caught before the team fight for no reason. Because she was overextended alone, didn't want to listen to pings. Big mistake that a lot of players are doing, getting caught before an objective. This is a mistake that can cost you the game, because you make the game harder, because it's a 4 vs 5 situation, and they have the advantage to get the major objective. And then the second mistake was Yone getting caught, or Yone didn't even get caught, he just kamikazed. And see, that's what's funny is, Nami saying, Yone, suicide, 2. So shut up. But you also got caught, do you understand it? It's the initial mistake is you getting caught as an enchanter. You are the one who's peeling for the team. You're the one who can engage for us with a bubble and with your ultimate. It's very important that you survive, so we can contest and fight. This happened for the second dragon as well, where you got caught, or like, people were not ready. I need, like, before a major objective, you have to be ready, you have to be grouped up, push out the lane, buy items, don't get caught. Very important. These are mistakes that cost you the game. Okay? And right here they have Elder and they're rushing Baron. This is devastating. If they get Baron plus Elder, the game is pretty much lost. Plus they have the K late game. Elder plus... Okay, I'm just gonna try to steal. I actually managed to steal this. But I'm gonna end up dying. I did steal this though, and Jhin lands the ultimate onto the Kha'Zix, which is definitely huge. I'm gonna say Guardian Angel since I lost it and get Death Dance now. I'm gonna get Visage for the Kayle and for the Swain and for the Jenna. Because I have 3 champions that do magic damage, and I already have Death Dance for armor. Then right here I'm just telling them, just let the Elder run out, wait for me, so we can reset again. And I'm pinging Yone. I'm telling Yone to back off right here because he might get caught. Because the others might rotate and collapse on him topside because he's split pushing alone. Like, look, Yone is just pushing alone right there. They're gonna collapse on him. He's just gonna end up dying. That's what I mean. You have Baron, and he actually died 1 vs 1 even. He didn't even get collapsed on. Nice. This is the instant. This is what you wanna do on Annie. This was a fantastic play by him. Protobot ultimate initiated aggressively to catch people off. Like, this is a play he could have done the dragon as well, using the ultimate onto 3 people, for example. This is the type of aggressiveness you need to understand as an Annie, like knowing when to engage or when you can engage. And he's just backing off. But this was, for example, a really fantastic play by him. Like, this is the type of stuff I want to see. Good shit. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to get the Scuttle, because Scuttle is gonna grant us vision if they wanna rush the Elder. And then I'm gonna defend the top wave. Like, this is the type of initiation you need to do as Nanny. And then this pick is actually, or can be, actually a really strong pick. Right now they're overstaying the mid lane and they're getting caught. I'm just gonna deep push the side lane first. Gonna reset. And then I'm gonna clear the red side, and then we should get ready for the Elder team fight. Actually, Baron plus Elder are gonna spawn at the same time in 1 minute. But yeah, it's a Fiora. Team fights are hard. Definitely. Option 1, you're split pushing side lane, catching people 1 vs 1. Option 2 is you're focusing the front line, which is the standard on Fiora because she has true damage. And you just want to play front to back. And sometimes you can also play as a flank, or try to flank on the back line. I wouldn't recommend it if they have a lot of mobility, because it's going to be hard for you to catch them. But right here, wait a second, I'm going to see the Kayle in a bit, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to kill her 1 vs 1 quickly. I think I'm strong enough. Gonna use the ultimate, close word to get close. Gonna use the second ability to block the Kayle ultimate damage. Gonna get the kill, and look at the movement speed I'm getting. I think this was also the Nami second ability. Or what was that? I got movement speed. I was so quick right there. We get the kill onto the Kayle right before the major objectives are spawning, and Jhin also gets the shutdown on Swain. So this is so huge for us. Yeah, to get two pickoffs before the team fight. And now it's a 3 vs 5 situation. Just have to make sure we're killing the Kha'Zix beforehand. Actually, Kha'Zix assassinated. Let's try to see. Oh, okay, the bubble almost landed there. Trying to chase right now. I'm gonna use the ultimate to catch this Lucian. And this guy has so much mobility. Yone is pushing though. They have to defend Yone. And now we can try to go for the Elder. The only problem is just Kha'Zix. So we have to make sure that hopefully he's not coming, or we're turning on him beforehand. If he comes, we're turning. Oh, that's Stasis though. Okay, we get the kill, and Jhin is chasing too deep and just dies to Kayle, which is not good, because Jhin would be very important for us to rush the Elder quicker. And him having Elder would also be good, because now he will not get Elder. But it's fine, we get Elder, we can also get Baron afterwards, because Kha'Zix is dead. So the risk of them stealing the objective is way smaller, because the enemy jungler is dead. So when the enemy jungler is dead, I'm confident. I'm like, okay, Smite Breaker will not strike. We can rush the Baron buff as well and secure the double big objective, Elder plus Baron. Kha'Zix might TP in though, not gonna lie. Okay, Annie lands the engage. I wanted to do it, but I'm low life and Kha'Zix is alive, so I'm like, nah. Let's just go back. Oh, they cancelled us. That's not good, I'm low life. Kha'Zix is jumping in. Right here, I see Jaina is alone aggressively, so I'm just gonna turn on her. And Nami lands also a really nice bubble. And gonna hit the Vital, we have the Elder buff as well, and gonna chase this Kha'Zix. And he dies, the triple kill. And we can just go for Baron as well. I don't think we can. Actually, we could have ended, but the minions are just gonna end it. The minions are just gonna end it right there. But yeah, that's great for the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Popping off some good moments. I think it was a very competitive game. The opponents played pretty good. They grouped up very well when it came down to objectives. But yeah, we had some nice pickups overall. 50,000 damage on that Fiora pick. Jin played fantastic as well. I mean, Nami got caught a few times, but overall she also played really well. And you only had some nice 1v1 pickups on Kale. On that third dragon, he killed the Kha'Zix before, so that was pretty good. And obviously Annie, I mean, I'm kind of criticizing her a few times when she didn't use the ultimate, even though she could. But overall, she played really well. Like, she had some really good ultimates. But yeah, for that first dragon team fight, I felt like she could have just used the ultimate aggressively. 3 people who are bunched up, and then we can just turn on them. And maybe I can then steal the dragon, so... yeah. I think you just need to find the right balance when you want to initiate on Annie, because Annie can be such an insane initiator if you play her more aggressive. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary as well. Just want to give you... wait, let me think about the deaths I had this game. What I could have done better. I don't even remember. I just watched it with my brain. Oh yeah, wait. Wait, when did I end? Let's quickly go through the deaths. When did I die again? Oh yeah, I chased Swain, and Kha'Zix collapsed on me. That was bad. And then the second death was... when did I die again? Oh, here. Honestly, I didn't expect the Kha'Zix damage, and I thought we would turn on him 4-man. To be fair, Yone is low life. But I thought we could turn. Yeah. I jumped in, Nami was not close enough, so he had isolation damage on me, and I honestly got popped immediately. And third death was... here somewhere. Oh. No, this was worth. This was not a mistake. I got the Baron steal. We got the Baron steal, guys. It's my breaker. So, first mistake, Swain chase. I think overall we played pretty good. Yeah, you need to... I think Fiora is like very hard in team fights to play her good. Because team fights are so messy and there's so much going on. And you need to keep track about who to focus. Keeping track on who to focus correctly. And landing the vitals, because landing vitals in teamfights is gonna be a mess. I think that's the biggest problem about when to make or how to make Fiora work. Excelling at team fighting, even though it's hard, because you need to predict the second ability correctly to stun people and time it correctly. Like, you need to understand every enemy champion when they want to use their crowd control, so you can counter react with your second ability. So most of the times you have to preemptively use it beforehand, because you're expecting their crowd control to come out any second. So you need to understand the enemy champions as well to use the second ability of Fiora correctly. And then obviously positioning in teamfight, going for the flanks, hitting the right champions, going for the front line, sometimes even front to back. Farming up correctly in the side lane. Fiora is very good and important, like focus on farming in the side lane to get gold. And yeah, go for those early fights. Go for those early fights at Scuttle. Forced fights, because she's very strong at fighting. But yeah, you need to master the vital management. Master vital management. Master the second ability. I mean, obviously, this was not a perfect clean game by me. Like, mechanically, it could still be much better, because I have not played this champion as much. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys can take those tips and understand the decision making, and understand like why I'm sometimes like expecting certain things, like group up before a team fight, don't get caught before a team fight. These are like common mistakes that cost you the game. Like, these are like the biggest common mistakes that people are doing that cost the game, and one single mistake like this before a team fight, you lose the game. Do you guys understand that? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.